Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and my space. For those of you who are new, my name is Racquel, and those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to another one of my videos. As you can tell by today's title of the video, I'm going to be talking about how to receive messages from your angels and from your guides. I'm going to be talking about what you have to do to receive those messages. And I'm also going to be talking about how you can link the messages together. So those three things. So let's get into right away, how do our guides and our angels, how do they talk to us? Well, there's many different ways that they can talk to you. They can talk to you by you seeing a set of repeating numbers. They can come to you in dreams with certain symbolisms. They can, symbols that were in your dreams can pop up in your everyday life over and over and over again. Like maybe you see it in the clouds, maybe you see it on a meme, maybe you see it in a TV show or hear it in a song. That's another thing. They come to us with signs through songs sometimes, or through a message in a meme sometimes that really resonates with you, that you really needed to hear. So that's another way that they talk to you. And also by leaving you little trinkets, like maybe you find a penny on the ground, or maybe you find a feather, or maybe a certain bird lands right in front of you. Stuff like that. There are signs, symbols, and synchronicities to everything. This is how they talk to you. This is how they connect with you, because they cannot speak regular English. Like they can't speak like voices. When they talk to me, and sometimes I do hear things. And when I hear things, what it is my brain translating whatever they're trying to translate to me. Okay? But I'm clairaudient, so that's how I get that. But normally, they'll come they'll slap an image in my head. The image will come out of nowhere. What else? I'll hear a thought in my head that's not my own. Sometimes I actually do hear them talking. But normally, for the person that can't do it naturally, where they translate what they say, what they're trying to tell you. For those who aren't clairaudient, you won't hear it. You will get more of like a sense or a feeling of it, or maybe they'll slap an image in front of you, or they'll talk to you through signs, synchronicities. I'm not saying that you're not clairaudient. Everybody has psychic gifts. Everybody can tap into any one of the clairs. But just like anybody can play a piano, you have to know how to play the piano in order to play the piano. And just because you know how to play the piano doesn't mean you're going to be good at playing the piano. So that's basically, the clairs. I am going to do a video on the clairs. But that's how they talk to you. They come through with signs and synchronicities. And the more you look these up, like when you see pennies or you see quarters just lying out of the blue, anywhere, that is a sign that either your finances might improve, there might be some type, it means that abundance is coming into your life. And you might be in that state where you feel like you have lack. They will put coins, and when you find the coin, it's to remind you that you are not lacking, that you have abundance. And they want you to know to be grateful. And sometimes it can actually mean that you have money coming in, or you're going to have an opportunity coming in that's going to create abundance for you. With feathers, it can be, there are many, many, many reasons for finding feathers, and there's all different kinds of colors of feathers. So you really have to look up the meaning of it. Like white feathers is, just hope, a symbol of hope. Of purity, like you need You need to have that hope. Something is going to change. Hope is still alive, you know, stuff like that. You just got to look up the color of the feather. So anytime you see like a symbol or a sign, or an animal in your dream, or, you know, symbols in your dream that stick out to you, that really catch your eye, even numbers that catch your eye, look them up, and that will, and you'll know if that meaning resonates with you or not, because you will feel that sense within your own self. So that's how they talk to you. How do you put these synchronicities together? Well, it's just like putting a piece of a puzzle together, is what I say. And, you know, sometimes you have missing pieces, and sometimes you got to guess on what the whole thing is about. If you don't get all the pieces at once, you might have a hard time putting the puzzle together. So what I normally do is my guides will come to me with like a couple of different signs. Like, I was dreaming about elephants, and then I'm seeing elephants everywhere, and I'm seeing their feet, in particular their feet. And then I saw an article about all these elephants whose feet just gave out and they flopped over. And I was feeling like it had something to do with their feet, because I had a dream about that, when really I kept seeing elephants. After I thought that that's what it was, because that was basically what my dream was, right? Afterward, I kept seeing elephants everywhere else. Now, if that was the true meaning, what I was supposed to get off the elephant, I wouldn't be seeing elephants anymore. I'd be seeing a different sign or a different symbol. So apparently I kept seeing elephants. So I had to actually look up the meaning of the elephant, which is all about wisdom. It's all about, you know, determination. It's all about nurturing. It's all about protection. So that was the elephant. And then once I got that that's what they were trying to show me, then I got another symbol of, what was it after that? It was the octopus. And something about protection, or needing to spread protection. But you just put the two meanings together. So say you get elephant, say you get a feather, and then say you find a coin. And say these keep happening to you over and over and over again. It could be saying, don't give up hope. You have the wisdom to bring your own abundance in. See what I mean? You got to put pieces of the puzzle together. And you'll notice, because you'll either be seeing a bunch of repeating numbers, and then all of a sudden you'll see a bunch of, like, you know, maybe, you know, animals or whatever. And then you take the meanings from both of those things and you put them together. And then that usually gives you a good picture of what they're trying to tell you. Sometimes you don't always get it right. If you don't get it right, you're going to continue to see it over and over and over again. If you do get it right, you'll stop seeing it. And then, you know, the next time you have a problem, you might see that again, that same piece, but it could mean something totally different because you're seeing other pieces with it. So it's just all about learning how to put the signs, the synchronicities together, that your guides and your angels are trying to give you. So it's all about puzzle piecing it together. But I will say, if you want guidance, if you want help, you have to surrender to them. You have to tell your angels and your guides specifically, I am open to receiving your messages. Please step in and help me right now. I am in need of your help. I surrender my free will. And only say that after you say, okay, so you have to say, this is how I normally do it. I say, angels, my guides, my spirit team, those who are for me, with me and wish to see me succeed, please step into my circle. And I say this every single time I call on my guides, because I only want the entities that are around me that are good and pure to talk to me. I don't want anything manipulative, anything evil to talk to me. So you have to state it the right way, okay? And then when you feel their presence or you feel like they have your attention, then you say, I surrender myself up to the good, and I surrender up my free will to the good of my own advancement. Please step in and give me messages and signs that I can see to help me further along towards my highest good, or something along those lines. You always want to emphasize good and not evil. All right, because if you emphasize evil, it might sound like you're surrendering yourself up to an evil being, which you do not want to do. Okay, so you have to make sure that when you surrender up your free will, you're surrendering them to higher beings of light, beings of good, beings of pureness, okay? And just say, I surrender up my free will. Please step in. My life is going horrible. Tell me what I need to do. And they will step in and they will help you. They're there to help you on your path. They are there to help you succeed. But here is the thing. They can't step in unless you tell them that they can. All right? Because humans have this thing called free will. All right? So they can only step in if you give them permission to take over. And it's the same that goes with demons too. Because demons, they can't step in unless you surrender yourself up to them. Okay? Unless you give them permission. They can wear you down. They can scare you. But they can't take over you unless you give them permission. All right? Unless you let them in. So do not do that. I highly advise against that, because that will just cause a whole snake load of problems that you do not need. But giving yourself up to a being of light, a being of love, that can work very well for you, because it can help you gain more, be more prosperous in your life, get more good out of your life. All right? It is easy to be good. It is a lot harder to be evil. You might think it's the other way around, but it's not. It's not. It really isn't. All right, so that is all I got to say on this. Just know that your angels and your guides are there to help you. You just gotta, if you want them to step in and help you out and give you messages, you need to give them permission to do so. And if you want it to come from angels and a good place, you need to specify that that's what you're giving permission to. Otherwise, you are going to fuck yourself in the end. All right? All right. Well, I hope this helped you all. Much light, much love to you all. I hope you have a very good week, day, night, year, wherever you are. I hope you have I wish you much light, much love. And I will see you in my next video. Please be kind to yourself and kind to others. Bye.